Alright, let's talk about the relationship between points. First term we need to talk about is a postulate. A postulate, or axiom it is sometimes called, is a statement that's accepted without proof, and a basic assumption in geometry or mathematics in general. We accept them without any type of proof at all. One of the few things we accept without proof. So in here we're going to talk about just all the relationships between points. First off, if you have 2 points, you always have a line. So we can always connect a line through any 2 points. So here I have A and B, so you connect them with a line. It doesn't matter how many points we put out here, any 2 of them could be connected into a line. So, for instance, A and C could be connected into a line. But I don't want to mess up my plane, so we're not going to mess with those right now. 3 points may be collinear or non-collinear. So if we stick in a 3rd point, I could either place it on the line or I could place it off the line. Pretty simple. Now, if I place it on the line, it's collinear. If I place it off the line, it's non-collinear. Now, the same on a plane. On a plane, you have to have at least 3 points to determine a plane. Just like this polygon function in GeoGebra is shown with 3 points. So we've got G here, H here, and a 3rd one, I, and then you go back to G to complete it. So there I've made plane GHI. Up above here I've already got plane CEFD. So 4 points could be either coplanar, which I have up here, or non-coplanar. 3 of them would have to be coplanar, 1 of them does not have to be. So in this case, GIH, we could have another point out here in space, like J, that is not on the plane. And then the final one is called space. Space is when you have 4 points at least. 3 on a plane, 1 not on the plane. So if you imagine this person as a point standing, like his head is a point, and the plane, what he's standing on, the plane is your 3 points down below here, and the 4th point is his head, which defines space. What happens if you have 3 points in a line? Excuse me, I'll go back here. So if I put a 3rd point and made them all 3 collinear, granted, do I have a plane here just because I have 3 points? Well, in fact, I have an infinite amount of planes. Here's an example. Here is a straight line down the center. You could imagine placing 3 points on this line. Any 3 points. As long as they were collinear, we'd be fine. But in all actuality, what I've got here is I've got 3 planes or more planes. So if I turn this line on edge and take a look at it, those 3 points could determine as many planes as I wanted to put in here. So be careful when you just say 3 points determine a plane. It has to be 3 points that are not on the same line. If they're on the same line, you have kind of a nasty situation where an infinite amount of planes can be put in here. If you could imagine them all intersecting that one line with those 3 points on it. So that's kind of the special case for 3 points, and something to point out there too.